there, Editing Shino here. So when I originally recorded this video, I didn't realize that there was an issue with one of my microphone cables. I've since replaced it, but unfortunately it means that there was a really high-pitched buzzing when I recorded this unboxing. It made me really sad, and I shelved this video for a really long time until I could try and do my best to fix it. If you still hear some of it, I'm super sorry, but I really did my best to try and keep the audio as good as I could make it and salvage what I could. Welcome back. Today I have Doki Doki's SSR Fischl cosplay, and I'm really excited to open this. It looks really beautiful on their website. I paid $109 plus shipping for it. I also have their wig in here. Let's see what we've got. Here's her wig. I put it on my wig head just to see how it would lay right out of the box, and honestly, this wig is beautiful. For $15, you'd get a lot. The pigtails were just as light as they needed to be to hold on, but there was still a lot of fiber there between the pigtails and the general wig. Honestly, this thing is awesome for $15. Well, I have high hopes for this cosplay. This SSR cosplay only goes up to an extra large, and so that's the size I ordered it in. It seems like Doki Doki's extra larges fit my shoulders best, and I'm 5'7", so I'm a little bit taller. I'm crossing my fingers really hard that this Fischl cosplay, that the bodysuit will fit me. I'm nervous, but I'm optimistic. Here is the accessory list. We've got her main outfit. It looks like it's pretty much everything just in one piece, and then some glove and arm accessories. Okay, so the first thing we have here is her eye patch. And this is pretty opaque. It's got some pretty light construction though, but you really cannot see through this. We have a beautiful little bow. I'm assuming this is the one that goes around her neck. We have these two bows for her pigtails. They have nice elastic band and then these beautiful metal pieces attached to the top. This is really well constructed. It looks like they have hand stitched these metal pieces through these holes here onto that elastic, so that's not going anywhere. That's really nice. The bows themselves look great. Next in here, okay, so they've folded, oh my god, there's layers to this. This is the cuff that goes around her right arm, and it's got this really beautiful shiny fabric at the top. The inside is interfaced and everything is serged and closed up really well. The construction is actually really nice on this. It is maybe a little small. Print on the side of this is beautiful though. And then the back is just plain. It feels like the edge of this has been heat sealed. It does smell quite a bit plasticky though. Okay, this is one of her garters. Her stocking slash garter, I guess. So we have the elastic garter to help keep it up. Beautiful, beautiful metal accessory right on the top. And then this is a power mesh that's been printed with the design on it. So when you stretch it, it doesn't turn white like some of the other printed fabrics do. This is gorgeous. I think this is supposed to go around your waist. I feel like it would probably fit better around, well, I don't know about this. This could be uncomfy unless it's just going around my thigh, but I feel like this would fall down my thigh. So I'm a little concerned about this, but we'll see how it goes. The elastic on the top here is just sewn into the power mesh, and it's actually sewn in there pretty delicately. So be careful with this because I don't think it will be able to handle a lot of stress, but we'll see. I always end up putting these cosplays on like 2 or 3 times, if not more, for these videos. So we'll stress test it a little bit and see how it holds up. The stocking print itself, beautiful. The top of this, I'm concerned. I'm a little concerned, but that's okay. And then, last but not least, we have her gloves. Well, glove and arm cover, I guess. They both have a long zipper sewn in so that you can get your hand in here. And this, will this be, okay, that's not too tricky to zip up. This fabric, is this stretchy at all? I'm wearing a sweatshirt, so I can't do this all the way, but on the surface, this is really beautiful. The construction on the gloves is great. It fits my hand really well, and my hands are pretty big. So, and I've got false nails on, which is fantastic. This is making me think of Zelda's like Twilight Princess gloves. Really long and beautiful and elegant. I guess the good thing about Fischl is she only has one glove, so you can still like use your phone and stuff. This isn't a stretch fabric, so when this gets up to just below your bicep, you're not going to have any wiggle room. So just something to note here. Yeah, there's no give. This is a non-stretch fabric. The other one, same deal, zipper runs down the whole length of this thing. I guess if you can't zip it up, you could maybe put some elastic in here yourself just to kind of keep this closed and on your arm, at least from the back. So there is a way you could modify this to work for you. Her other glove doesn't have any like loop or anything on the bottom to kind of keep this on your hand, unfortunately. I don't have to zip it all the way because we're just like small enough, but actually that handles pretty well. I was worried that this was gonna flop kind of everywhere, but because this is a stiffer fabric, it actually holds up pretty well to movement. So I'm pleasantly surprised by that, honestly. I was expecting it to be really sad and floppy, but okay, I like it. I dig it. It is a little awkward to unzip these yourself, though. Just know you might have to fight this a little bit. You're stuck in here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Does Fischl have tattoos on her back? I just kind of always assumed that, like, the wings were part of her outfit.
Yeah, so it turns out she does just straight up have two little wingy tattoos on her back. I always thought that was part of her outfit, but nope, they're just tattoos.
We have clear straps here on the top. I think these go in her hair. Got a couple of loops on the backs of these to tie them in, and these are kind of neat. They have taken like a fabric sparkly applique with a satin stitch around the edge and put it onto like a clear vinyl. This is a really interesting solution to like adding these very strange shapes to a cosplay. This is actually really elegant. I like these. And then we have 4 pairs of the wing tattoos that can go on her back. Oh wait, is there more than that? Oh my god, they gave me 2 sheets. Okay, so we have 8 pairs. That's awesome. You'll probably need someone to help you apply these because they are like right on your shoulder blades, but these are super cool. I like that they gave you so many too, because I would hope to wear a cosplay many times, right? That's great. And then we have our vacuum sealed bag of accessories. Oh my god. I love this. So this is a sparkly little bat wing that goes in her hair, and they've put a way to put that in your hair right there, and they've actually sewn that in as well. It's not hot glued or anything. Love that. We have some actually pretty nice bobby pins that I'm guessing pair with these guys. I'm thinking that these probably go through the back. And a handful of miscellaneous metal accessories that are gonna go on her outfit. We have 2 of these. These are, again, that metal. 2 of these. Let me check out the backs here. Okay, both of these, they have the really nice rivets going through the back of the accessory into that safety pin, so these are not going anywhere. I love that. You won't have it fall apart quite like hot glue, so very thrilled about that. Oh, and then we have her vision, and again, this is seems like the new par for the course for Doki Doki's visions. I think this is my first Mondstadt Electro Vision. I love this. Look at how vibrant the print is on this vision. This is beautiful. The back of this seems to be the new current standard for Doki Doki's visions, where we have the rivets through that safety pin and then the battery pack that's beautifully woven into the front so it can light that front evenly. I love how they do these. And this is, again, another cast metal vision, so it's got some heft to it. Like, these are so cool. I'm in love with how they do these visions. So yeah, love it. Love it. Oh, beautiful. The way that her... Oh my gosh. They have some beautiful textures on this. It almost reminds me, the way that they've done the back print on this and how they've like interfaced it with the other side kind of reminds me of how they did the Opulent Splendor clutching. It's kind of that same texture, so I'm wondering if it's interfaced with the same thing. But let's take a look here at the back. So the top of this is lined really beautifully with a super soft kind of luxe lining. We do have cups in the top, which is great. We have a situation of straps in the back here. Okay, is this on a... Yes, okay, there are straps that go around the back, but they are on a little snap. If you unsnap that, you can get to this zipper. The zipper is a little tough. It's competing with a lot of layers of fabric, so I can see why, but just know that you might end up fighting this thing. I could feel it being fussy even just pulling it normally like this, so trying to put it on yourself, if this is like at all tight, that could really be a struggle. It went up all right. It's hesitating like right there, so I think they maybe sewed a little too close to the track, which is why that's doing that in this case. But the rest of this, I mean, there are so many textures and layers of fabric here. I'm almost having a hard time digesting this, having it laying down. Oh my god. This collar is beautiful. It's got like a velvety finish on the edge with a layer of mesh over a layer of something else. It feels really nice. We've got another zipper up here on the collar. This one unzips really easily. I will probably just keep that together instead of trying to do that blind, because again, like, this is going to be behind you, so that could be a tricky thing to unzip. We don't have any vertical stretch at all, so we're gonna get what we get with this. I don't even know how I would want to deconstruct this if I needed to add length to it. We have a pretty big seam right here where you maybe could sneak in like a black stretch fabric to give yourself a couple more inches. What is this? We've got some real estate. I really hope this fits. I really hope this fits. I'll be so sad if it doesn't. Alright, let's turn this around and see what we can see from the front. So up top again, we have this beautiful collar. Really nice ruffles on the top. They've heat sealed the edges of these so that they won't fray. It is just a single layer, but that also keeps it pretty light, which is nice. This like velvet mesh layering situation is gorgeous. I love how they've done this. The top up here, we have a pretty rigid power mesh. I don't even know if this is technically power mesh. It feels almost more like organza, but it is a non-stretch fabric. So you get, what is that? Like 7 inches from your neck to your bust? pray for me, I guess. We'll see. The rest of the top of this has really beautiful embroidery though. Doki Doki has always done a really nice job with those embroidered pieces, and this really isn't any different. Beautiful purple running down the front, and then we have gold on the edges and all the way down the front here too. This is a really beautiful top, and this does have actually a pretty thick cup in it, so you do have some coverage here, which is great. This part isn't see-through, it's just this mesh. The side is pretty open, so that could get kind of odd. We'll have to be careful of that. We do have a couple of straps coming down from the neck around the bust line. And then the bottom of this, wow, there's a lot going on here. They have a beautiful velvety finish on top of this mesh, and then under that mesh is a layer of this like lavender fabric, and this is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. We've got a couple kind of shiny bat wings appliqued on the edge here. The stitching on these isn't the best I've seen for a Doki Doki cosplay. And then we do have a lot of room for the legs. That's pretty great there. And then the other side goes right into a power mesh. This is actually a power mesh, right into a power mesh stocking. So that's sewn into the cosplay. One less thing to worry about. If you're gonna go to the bathroom in this cosplay though, you're probably gonna need to unzip all the way. So just keep that in mind. The back of this, we've got like a little petticoat that would go under the ruffles and kind of puff out the back, I think. So the back of this, you have this just beautiful train that comes off. It's pleated at the top, and then under that you have kind of this faux skirt and like a little fake petticoat. So you could maybe like ruffle this up to get even more volume in the back, which is really neat. Yeah, I barely touched it and it's already like puffing out the back, so that's very cool. I think you would want to steam this to get some of these wrinkles from transit out. I don't know if I would trust this with an iron. I'd say be careful with this because these sides might be fused with some sort of like heat activated interface, and I'd be worried that if you used a steamer on this for too long, or if you tried to iron it just wrong, it could come apart. You could get these two layers to just come apart, so be careful with that. And then on the side she's got like this bat wing that kind of goes over the edge. This is, if they've got like a satiny fabric on the inside and then like a vinyl on the outside, which is pretty cool. It's like a little sparkly too. I like this. This is gonna be a weird one to try on. If it doesn't fit me, I might just put it on my dress form and we'll see. I honestly don't know. Oh boy.
Well, hey, good news to past me because Fischl actually fit me super well. There are spots to put clear bra straps on this cosplay so that it helps it stay up, but the way that it fit me, I actually didn't need to use those clear straps at all, which was awesome. I will say, if you're above 5'7", you might have some issues with the neckline of this cosplay being really uncomfortable. I am like right at the limit, I think, of what would probably be comfortable height-wise for this cosplay. Beyond 5'7", you're probably going to have a lot of tension on your neck and be kind of hunched over. On the whole, for me though, this cosplay was super comfortable. The bodysuit was nice and form-fitting, and the stockings were super flexible, and I could move really well in this cosplay. It has a great range of motion. I did end up picking up the shoes as well, and even though they're technically a size below what I would normally wear, they fit super well. So the EU 39 that they have on the site fits about a US women's size 9, which I'm really excited about. On the whole, the shoes look fantastic too. I only paid $27 for them, and they're super comfortable. I didn't really have to break them in at all. There's no hard spots on the heel. They're just all around a really excellent pair of shoes that have those same nice matching metal accessories. Honestly, any Fischl cosplay you pick up, these shoes are so affordable that I would happily recommend them. They're adorable. I guess one of the only other things I really want to note that was a little weird, the gloves have kind of a grabby fabric texture to them, and they would latch on to like the wig or some of the parts of the cosplay, and they kind of started pilling by the end of a couple wears. I wish they would have maybe chosen a fabric that wasn't so grabby, but on the whole, that wasn't too bad. I did get some help applying her tattoos as well. They rubbed off kind of quickly and they were a little difficult to place, so definitely get a friend to help you, and I would advise just cutting that paper as close to the shape as you possibly can, otherwise they'll probably end up crooked. I of course couldn't see through the eye patch at all, which was an interesting struggle while I was filming. I don't know if there's a better answer to that, if they could do it kind of similar to 2B's face mask where you have a little bit of transparency, but it made filming kind of an adventure, so please excuse me for looking at my monitor. That also means if you're doing a photo shoot in this cosplay, you might want a friend to spot you while the photographer is taking pictures to make sure that you're posed correctly if you kind of can't see. This is a really beautiful cosplay and I'm happy to give it an A as far as a score goes. I wish it was more size accessible. Unfortunately, this one only goes up to an XL right now. It is really affordable though, which definitely wins some points. I bought it for around $109. I think it's on sale for way less than that now, which for an SSR Doki Doki cosplay is fantastic. The quality is definitely there for the price. I think it's phenomenal. So yeah, A. Big thumbs up from me. I definitely recommend this if you're thinking about cosplaying Fischl. I think it's a beautiful cosplay. Thank you again for giving me your time today. I really appreciate it. If you like this channel and what I do, consider giving this video a like or subscribing to the channel. If you want to support future videos like this in a different way, I also have a Ko-fi page, and everything from that goes right back into videos just like this. Thank you again, happy cosplay, and I'll see you next time.